Week 10 of the fantasy basketball season. Here's a few forwards I look to buy and trade for this week. The first forward, DeMar DeRozan of the Sacramento Kings. So the last few weeks, his numbers have definitely dropped off. He wasn't 100% as well as DeMar DeRozan. And now with Mike Brown fired, things might shake up a little bit over there in Sacramento. So right now, while he's struggling and things are changing, I think he's a buy low forward this week on the year. 20.6 points a game, 3.9 rebounds, 3.9 assists, 1.4 steals, and 48% from the field. But the last couple weeks, like I said, for DeRozan, 13.7 points a game, 4 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and 46% from the field. So his scoring's gone down the last few weeks. Even his assist numbers have gone down a little bit, is for DeMar DeRozan. And right now, I think he's a buy low candidate. Like I said, the Kings are going to change things up a little bit. Him and Brown, supposedly, they didn't see eye to eye at times. And we'll see now what happens. But right now, I think DeMar, one way or the other, is a good buy low candidate. December 26th versus the Pistons, 19 points, 3 boards, 4 assists to 3, 53% from the field. December 28th at the Lakers, 25 points, 6 boards, 7 assists to steal, 70% from the field. And December 30th versus the Mavs, 14 points, 4 boards, 2 assists to 3, 46% from the field. So DeRozan, you know you're going to get scoring, rebounding, assists and steals, and field goal percentage for the most part, just 3-point shooting, and obviously shot blocking you're not going to get, but all across the board those numbers are down. So right now, well, they've been down over the last few weeks here. He's definitely a buy low forward this week. The next forward, Paul George of the Philadelphia 76ers. It's been a tough season, no doubt about it, for Paul George. Banged up early in the year, got off to a slow start. This Sixer team as well got off to a slow start, but they're getting things going now over the last few weeks here. Is this Philadelphia 76er team, but his points per game are way down. And let's think about it. Joel Embiid, he missed a lot of ball games, and today he's going to miss today's game as well. And Georgia's scoring has still been down on the season. 15.5 points a game, 5.6 boards, 4.8 assists, 2 steals, 2 threes, 40% from the field. So George, field goal percentage, he can't hit that well this season, down 7%. And like I said, 7 points per game. And over the last couple of weeks, 11.5 points a game, 6.2 rebounds, 3.8 assists, 2.2 steals, 1.2 threes, and 32% from the field. So numbers are way down for Paul George. I know he's got to give up a little bit, some of the scoring, but it's been way down. Maxey, you got over there, obviously, Joel Embiid, when he plays his games as well. Even with McCain out, you would think his scoring would go up more. So December 25th at the Celtics, 12 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, 3 steals, a block, 26% from the field. December 28th at the Jazz, 13 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, a great 5 steals, 2 threes, 36% from the field. And December 30th at the Trailblazers, 9 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, a steal, a 3, 44% from the field. So like I said, this Sixer team playing good basketball, winning 5 out of 6. And Paul George, his numbers across the board besides field goal and scoring are down. So right now, I think he's going to find it a little bit as Paul George. I don't think in one season his numbers are just going to drop off, especially scoring the basketball like that. So efficiency has to get better, and I think more opportunities will get there as well for Paul George. But obviously Embiid in and out of the lineup. So this week, I think he's a buy low forward this week. And the third and final forward I look to buy and trade for is OG Anunoby of the New York Knicks. So Anunoby, it's been a great season for him, but a couple down games in a row is where I think fantasy owners could go out there and get him on a discount a little bit. Is OG in this Knicks offense? He's the third, fourth option. Minimum is OG scoring the basketball. So on the season, 16.4 points a game, 5.1 boards, 1.9 assists, 1.5 steals, 2.1 threes, and 47% from the field. But the last couple weeks, scoring's dropped a bit, 14.1 points a game, 5.3 rebounds, 1.9 assists, 1.1 steals, 2 threes, and 45% from the field. So OG, he's the classic 3-and-D guy. But like I said, the scoring's going to be inconsistent when you got Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns in that lineup, Mikal Bridges, even Josh Hart getting his scoring at times. This is a time to go out there and get OG. So the last few games, December 27th at Orlando, 8 points, 5 rebounds in that ball game, 50% from the field. December 28th at the Wizards, 9 points, 4 boards, a steal, a 3, 33% from the field. Then December 30th, he had a nice bounce back at the Wizards, 18 points, 8 boards, an assist, a block, 4 threes, 35% from the field. So his shooting's definitely been up and down of late as OG. I know he's coming off a 29-point game a few weeks ago for this New York Knicks team, and going back even weeks, he's coming off a 42-point game. So we know he's got capability of scoring the basketball at a high level. But like I said, some weeks it's going to be up there, and some weeks it's not, where you're playing that third or fourth option in this Knick offense. So that's a few forwards I look to buy and trade for week 10 of the fantasy basketball season.